Hello guys, this is Bethlehem. Here we are again. I am joined by two of our lay deputies, Cathy Bailey and Judie Dickerson, who are representing our diocese at our 80th General Convention. And we're going to talk a little bit about the experience of Cathy being a 5-time lay deputy and Judie Dickerson, who it's her first time representing our diocese. So let's listen to what they have to say. So we're going to start with you, Cathy. You've been here 5 times.
This is my 5th General Convention, and so I kind of know the routine, which is really helpful to understand what's going to happen. Most exciting thing that happened today was we elected a new president, which we elect every 9 years. We elect a president of the House of Deputies, and we elected the first woman of color, a lay person, to that position. Her name is Julia Alea Harris, and she's so fabulous. And we're very excited to have that a new president in the House of Deputies.
Yeah. What did you think about that election, Judie?
Yeah, it was very, I'll say earth-shattering, but such a fabulous experience to be part of this first time, and thanks to Cathy for being a mentor through it all as first time, because the conference is much more structured than I thought it was going to be. And we were even commenting on how so many people, there are over 800 deputies here that all can be very verbal and have strong opinions, but they have to stick to a time frame, and some have even been cut off at the end because time ran out. So again, very structured and very, very disciplined. So it's been a wonderful experience so far, and some monumental resolutions have been passed today. The very first one has to do with I'm going to say racial reconciliation and justice. And there is an associated resolution as well, but also at the very end of our day today, we were deliberating over the proposed next site, and that generated a lot of controversy because of the particular, the state of Kentucky's posture with the Roe versus Wade decision, and whether or not as a church we want to arrive in that state and apparently be supportive of that, but we need to let them know that we are not supportive, and it does not reflect the values that the church supports. So,
well, some of our deputies feel that way, and that's the most interesting part about this, right, Cathy?
That's right.
How some of our deputies, not just our diocese, but I mean in general, have such different views about the positions of the church, which is the beauty of the Episcopal Church, right? That we can all voice our own opinions and be heard. What about you? What has been something that, a highlight of maybe a resolution, a testimony from the time here so far?
I'm going to comment about the resolution that we were just referring to, because I was prepared to stand up and go to a microphone, which I can tell you makes all like butterflies in my stomach. But to know that as a lay person that I have the ability to really get my thoughts clear and stand up in front of 800 plus people and say what I think. I mean, to me, that is the beauty of the General Convention. And not everybody gets to stand up, and I didn't get a chance to talk because the time had run out.
Right.
But to express our opinions, and it's so, that is just the most amazing part to me.
So can you tell us, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Cathy wasn't the only one, which is, again, the beauty of diversity, not necessarily just racially, but also first time deputies, I guess I should say, over 50% were first time, and many of them had the opportunity to come to the microphone and were apologetic because they were so nervous also.
Right.
But what a wonderful growth opportunity.
Yeah.
So, and to be heard. So,
And
The
go ahead.
Sorry, the most fun thing that I think, important thing that happened today was we passed a resolution to create a task force and a budget behind it to actually look at the state of the church
Yes.
and how is our church going to be moving forward, and all of that stuff about how do we identify ourselves, how did the pandemic change that,
Right.
and how are we dealing with now virtual worship, and what does it mean to be an Episcopalian, what are the qualifications, and that group that actually made those resolutions, presented them, the oldest person on that group was 54.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
all young people in the church, which we need representation from young people in the church. And I hope that young people from our diocese will consider, I'm an old lady, so
No.
I love coming to General Convention, but you know, I need to think about, you know, is this the right place for me, or should I be allowing space for young people in our diocese to come and represent the diocese? And so if you have thoughts about becoming a deputy to the General Convention, you need to get elected at our diocesan convention. That's happening in October, and there's a short nomination form that needs to be filled out.
right.
And if you want one of those nomination forms, you can email Paula Lipinski at the diocesan office, paula@diobeth.org,
That's right.
and she will email you the nomination form. It's very simple to fill out, and put your name in the ballot,
Yes.
and put yourself up for nomination to consider coming and experiencing this,
Yeah.
because it really is a life-changing, I think.
I want to thank you both for this opportunity to speak about your experiences, and we're going to continue to talk about it because it's important that we share all of this with our people. So stay tuned for more from our lay deputies, also some of our clergy, but we want to hear from our lay because they're more fun. But we'll also hear from our bishops. So keep tuning into our diocesan social media, and we'll see you soon.